Alright, a haul video of LEGO Star Wars and LEGO Lord of the Rings minifigures. Let's get started. First thing I got was a torso for my Prey Vizsla minifigure. I had the rest of him in a lot that I bought, but I didn't have the right torso for him. So I went and bought that on eBay for $12, and right after I bought it, the seller changed the price to $25, so not sure what that's about, but I thought it was worth the 12 bucks to get the figure complete outside of the pauldron. I don't plan on getting the pauldron just because I think the cape looks cooler, and the pauldron's like 40 bucks, so not gonna get him. Next figure I got, yes, you are looking at it correctly, your eyes are not lying to you. It is the Ahsoka from Rebels. This figure has, to say it's spiked in value is, an understatement. It's like going for $160, almost $200 in the US. It has gone for $200 in the US. So I found her for around 90 shipped. So getting her for that price was really good. A couple months ago I saw her for 110 and I didn't want to pull the trigger. Getting her for 90 now, I'm very, very happy to have her. Amazing figure. Looks really, really good. Really, really nice to have. Next, I got a Shakti from from Clone Wars. Price tag I paid for this figure, $10, including shipping. I paid $10 for the Shakti. This was the last minifigure Jedi from the prequels that I did not have. So now that I have her, I have every Jedi from the prequels that LEGO has made. Amazing condition too. Look at that. No rubbing on her head tails. I don't remember what you'd call these, but no rubbing at all on this piece. Amazing. A little bit of glare, but amazing figure, amazing condition. Only $10. I don't know why. I don't know what spurred on like the seller to list it for that price tag, but I'm not complaining. Yeah, if you compare this one, no rubbing. Ahsoka has some rubbing there. Ahsoka's not terrible condition, but Shakti, really amazing condition. Very happy with that purchase. Other stuff I'm getting. So I got Vader and Tarkin from the Vader's TIE versus A-Wing set from Rebels. So if you haven't guessed, I am collecting all of the Star Wars Rebels minifigures and all of these Star Wars Clone Wars minifigures. So I'm trying to go through and find the guys that I haven't gotten, because I don't really buy sets so much. If it's not Lord of the Rings, I'll buy the sets. But Star Wars, you have to be more picky and choosy with what you buy. But I have bought a bunch of these minifigures. So I'm trying to get all of the Star Wars Rebels and Star Wars Clone Wars minifigures. So Tarkin, pretty cool. Vader, I also really like this Vader. Not going to take off his helmet, but I like his head underneath. So in my journey to complete the Clone Wars figures, I got this 501st Pilot. I figured he would spike in value when the 501st Battle Pack come out, but I still didn't buy him. So now I finally have him. Nice to have. And then I have this Mace Windu, who is from a Grievous chase set from the Clone Wars. Really, really good looking. I really like this Mace Windu. I think he's my favorite Mace Windu minifigure they have made. I really like him. Next, we got finally a Clone Wars Obi-Wan. I don't have the other version of this guy. So I don't know how I have so many LEGO Star Wars minifigures and I didn't have a Clone Wars Obi-Wan, but I finally have one of them. This guy is also very cheap. He's around like $5. Very cheap to get. And I think he's pretty cool. I know a lot of people hate on the Clone Wars minifigures. I personally really like them. I think most of them look really good, except for like the Padme. So, there's haters, but I like the figures. I like the art style. That said, this is the updated version of like the Clone Wars minifigure. Oh yeah, Mace Windu, Yoda, and Padme I think look terrible, but this updated version of Mace Windu looks really good. So maybe I don't really care either way, whether it's the animated like this Obi-Wan or a little more realistic looking like this Clone Wars Mace Windu. I still like them both. But funny note on this figure, he came in the set with Captain Rex, and he's worth $5, and Captain Rex is worth around $120. So it's just kind of funny to see a set with, or two minifigures that came in the same set. So the same supply for them, yet the demand is very different, inspiring that, $115 price difference between the two. So kind of funny. So for Star Wars and Star Wars The Clone Wars, I have around 40 minifigures to go for collecting all the Clone Wars guys. A little less than that. I recently also got the Shadow ARF Trooper, and he's come in the mail, so I don't have him yet. That's why he's not in this video. But those 40 figures that I have left, probably around 35 really, are mainly non-valuable figures. So they're minifigs that are around $5, just like that Obi-Wan minifigure. So it's not going to be too difficult to complete them. Just going to have to go through and buy them all. And obviously I'm not like rushing it, so I'm not trying to like buy them for whatever price. I'll try to get a good deal, or at least see something pop up for an okay price. I'm not going to like overpay for it. But yeah, there's mostly low value figures left for Clone Wars, around 35 of them. And then for Rebels, I'm missing Commander. I have like 30 of the 40, or like 3/4 of them. So the ones I'm missing are like the Imperial Astromech, the other version of Sabine that came in, I think this is like earlier season Sabine. But I do have her helmet, so I don't need the helmet. So she's not too expensive without the helmet. And then the other expensive figure is Sato, who's like $18. So not too far away from collecting all the Clone Wars and all the Rebels guys. When I do that, I'll make a video on it. So that's the Star Wars part of this haul. That was pretty long, 6 minutes. These guys, I got Merkwood Elf Archers. I love this figure. This is, to me, a perfect example of why I love the 2012 to 2014 era, independent of Lord of the Rings and Hobbit. Just because I feel like minifigures have this amazing gloss to them from this era. Like, something about them just looks high quality and better than figures from other times. I just think they look really, really good. I don't know if, let me know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, looking at these Merkwood Elf Archers, it just looks so nice. And I love this figure. I have around 10 of the figure now. So if I want to make a Merkwood Forest Mock, Merkwood, whatever, I got some elves to do it. And I wanted to pick these guys up just before they spiked in value like the rest of the Lord of the Rings minifigures, because I do really love them, and I only had 3 of them, so now I have a bunch. I do have that set sealed though, so that's cool. And then got some random Lord of the Rings figures, 2 Moria orcs, and then this Legolas. I'm going to assume he came in the Moria set just because he came with them, not the Dimensions version. And then we got a Gandalf, Gollum missing his hand, which I have an extra hand for, so no biggie. And then some random weapons. So that was the haul so far, at least the official part of this haul that's going in this video. Some awesome elves, a couple orcs, and then some high value Star Wars figures that I'm using to complete my minifigure collecting habits of getting all the Clone Wars and getting all the Rebels figures. If you're looking for an update on my Lord of the Rings figure collection, well, here's the army. Yeah, since the last video, I've gotten a lot of figures. Not an insane amount, but I didn't have most of these Mordor orcs for sure, I think in the last video. So I have around 50 Uruk-hai right now, and then 60-ish Mordor orcs, along with body parts to like make 8 more. So I just have to get like one piece, like legs or something like that, and I'll have 8 more Mordor orcs. And then Moria orcs, I used to only have 3, now I have 7, including those 2 on the haul. Cave trolls, I've worked my way up in the world to 6 cave trolls. Mostly got them for good deals. Again, like, I'm not paying like a ton of money for these guys. Like, it is a ton of money, but compared to what you could be paying, it's not that much money. Because I'm trading, I am also just finding them for really good deals before they jack in value. So that's how I got a lot of these guys, from trading and stuff like that. And yeah. As far as my Lord of the Rings and Hobbit minifigure collection, so just like Star Wars Rebels and Star Wars Clone Wars, I'm trying to get every variant of Lord of the Rings, of course, because that's the best. And I only have 2 guys left to go, and oddly enough, the 2 that I'm missing are both Gundabad orcs. I'm missing the variant with this guy, missing his shoulder pad thing. Without that, I need that figure. And then there's a version that's just bald and plain that has a different face print. So those are the figures I'm missing from my Lord of the Rings collection. Once I get those, I'll probably make a video showing off every Lord of the Rings figure. And of course, down the line, when I finish Clone Wars and Rebels, maybe years from now, who knows, then I will make a video on that as well. So yeah, this is just my minifigure haul. Wanted to share it with you today. Some amazing figures that I'm very happy I have. So thank you for watching.